Hello everyone, I'm Henix, and in this video I will explain some of the new feature in this new update that should be the last one before the release. It is actually a quality of life improvement update and visual asset update. So first of all, I want to say that I have greatly enhanced the loading time of the extension. Now it should like load very smoothly. Okay, we can start with the first one. That is the new addition to the we can pick chromatic orb. Okay, you can see that now there is a new box showing you the casting time, the components, the range, and the duration of the spell. So you have that. Second one is that now you can resize the pop-up. So if you want to read all the spell, you just need to enlarge that and read all of the spell, then shrink again, and then do the things. Then we have the main feature that is the custom asset template that you can add to the spells. So first of all, I have added the compatibility to Aura visualization. For example, if we have Moonbeam there, we can go there, and I have Aura there. Okay, we can pick Spirit Guardian, and if we add that here, okay, and then we place the template there and do double click. If you have the aura configured, it visualized the aura. The second thing is that now in the option you have Enix out of effect. That is actually quite similar to the aura tab, and in there you can add all of your asset and set the asset there. So first of all, if you open up Moonbeam and you go into area of effect, you can see that there is a custom asset template there, and actually in this field we need to insert the spell name there. And the cool thing is that if you leave the field empty, it will fall back to the name of the spell. So if you add template like Furball, Darkness, Moonbeam, and you don't need to also copy paste all the name in there, because it will fall back automatically to that. So you just need to add the template there, and then when you go there, we remove Spirit Guardian there, the aura visualization, because if you use mine, you have also the visualization through the, even if you have not added the token on the combat tracker and the effect is added, it will show the animation. So you can place Moonbeam, then you can double click, it will add the creature on the combat tracker. I have resolved the issue where you just click there, and now the background of the creature box will scale, so that's good. And you can move it and do the things like always. The cool part is that you can add all the animated assets there, and for example, we can go into Lightning Bolt. Let me go into Lightning Bolt. Okay. And we have the Lightning Bolt there. And if we spawn Lightning Bolt, you have actually the Lightning Bolt set. Okay. You just need to add the asset, add a new row, like U+, add the name, add the asset there, like always, and then set up the scale. Keep in mind that the offset X and Y is X for horizontal, Y for vertical, but the scale X and Y rotate with the asset. So if you rotate the asset, because my asset is horizontal, like you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's horizontal. So we rotate the asset by 90 degree, and then the scale X is actually not the horizontal one, but the vertical one, because it is rotated. So with these settings, we can set up like lightning bolt, and we can also, and we can target things with our lightning bolt there. That is pretty cool, I will say. And also, I've added some configuration in the option that, like I said, now they are pretty equal to the. Okay, let me find them. Okay, boom. You have the global AoE target size adjustment like the aura, and also the global spell token intersection behavior like the aura there. So you can match your targeting system between mine and aura settings. The cool thing is that if you feel like that your template is pretty much equal to the size of the targeting template, you have now new settings that are user area of effect border opacity, so you can turn it to 0%, and you actually have only the asset that target things, and that is really, really cool, I will say. And you can target things with only your asset without the border, but you can like set it to like 30%, so you are sure that you're targeting things. Also, you have the user custom asset opacity, because if you want the asset to be 100%, you can keep it, or if you want turn the opacity like very low, you can do that. And that's it. Good. Now we have also the global custom asset scale, that if you find that all of your scale X and Y are like a little bit mm, larger than the actual size that you want, instead of like subtracting 5 for every scale for every spell, you just need to set the global custom asset scale, so you scale all of your asset by that value. So you don't need to manually uh, like subtract a number for every row. That's practically this. And I can show you, for example, cone of cold. Okay, and we have our cone of cold there, and we can target things, and we have our asset. I can show you, for example, fireball. Let me do that. You just drop the fireball, and this asset cover all of the tokens, so you can just, for example, if you feel like the asset cover too much, you can like say 70% opacity, so it does not cover all the asset there. And that's it. Then you can like do, as always, cast the damage, and all the things appear there. Okay, boom. Also, like you can see, we have some spell that behave differently and have multiple shape. For example, darkness, we have that we can have a 15-foot radius sphere or a 15-foot emanation. So if you go into the area of effect now, you can see that there we have template. So we can configure the template 1 as a sphere, 15 feet, all target, and select a custom asset. And if we click on the second template, we have the emanation, 15 feet. Okay, but we can change it, and because it's an emanation, it's all but not self, and a custom asset. And also it has is custom template if it is permanent. So you can see that this is a cube, and the one have not the cube configured because it's a normal aura behavior that is circular. So you can have up to 4 template and you can delete them, and so we can manage different spell template for a single spell. In this case, the custom asset template fall back to the name of the spell. So if we have, for example, also if you want to use only my visualization, you can do it because also the Moonbeam is supported, so permanent spell are supported. So a little parenthesis, if we have the Moonbeam there, we don't add the aura effect there, but you have the custom asset template, so it is supported because mine add the template, the custom template, also for token that have not that are not added to the combat tracker. So you can have that, double click, and you can see that even if we don't have the effect there for the aura, it is supported because we have the template in my extension. So you can manage that and use the aura visualization or mine, and you just need to or turn off the aura visualization or turn off mine by settings the border opacity and custom asset opacity to 0. So you can, okay, small bug, but I will update it to 0, but you can basically make that 0. So now we use the aura normal visualization template, and if we add Spirit Guardian there, it will also use the aura visualization. So you can use mine or aura as you want. In mine, you have all of the template there instead of half the template in aura and half the template in my area of effect template. Is up to you. This. Okay, back to what I was saying. I was saying that the darkness, we have actually 2 template. So the fallback for the custom asset, fallback to darkness. So if we use the circular one and we spawn it, okay, we use the actual darkness that is circular. So even if we change to the second template and we spawn it, we see that the emanation is a square, but the template is circular. We can just add a second darkness and say darkness 2 or darkness A for emanation, okay? And actually, we can, I don't have it, I guess, but if you have a template for square darkness, you can just add the template there. So I can show you, for example, this darkness, and because we have 2 darkness there, we can choose to use in the first template we leave it blank, so we use the default darkness name as a spell, and the second we just insert the second template that we are using. So when we use the first template is empty, so it fall back to the darkness, to the name spell. So we have that. But if we use the second template, it will go into darkness E, and it will add the darkness, the second template that is much greener than the first one. And that's it. So you can manage different template of the same spell. And another thing is that I have tried to implement also, for example, Wall of Fire. We have the normal wall behavior, and I have also implemented the wall. Okay, like you can see, for example, if we have the wall there with wall, you can see that we have a thickness there. I have actually, for only the visualization, I have implemented the 2.5. So we have, okay, the asset is wrong. I mean, okay, I have already spoiled you, but never mind. We have the wall, we have the size, the thickness, and the wall of fire that is wall of fire. And then if we spawn him, I mean, the thickness, I have implemented the thickness of 2.5 only for visualization. So you have the 2.5. Okay, the asset is not right because it was set for the 10 feet thickness. So you have 2.5, then we have 5 feet, and then we have the 10 feet. Okay, actually the wall is 10 feet because, okay, actually it says that the foot is 1 foot thick, but it influences the 10 feet where the wall is facing. So this is the wall. You can actually rotate it, place it, and like double click it, and we have the template for aura that is a 3D rectangle with 10 feet. And okay, I have not set the height, but that's good. And then if we okay in this case we move it, but okay, and they take damage. You see the orientation of the wall, and because okay, I've lost concentration, very good. And because we have the rotation and we do not rotate the token, so when we do that, okay, double click, okay, and because my extension actually will not rotate the token when we shift rotate it, the effect in there is we add the rotation there. So even if you don't set it up here, it will add the rotation. So when we rotate, it will implement the rotation into the aura, because we are not using the default behavior of the aura where the token face something and the token orientation change the orientation of the aura. So basically it's all automated. So if you rotate it, the effect there, like you can see, will take into account the rotation, okay, because we are not rotating the token, but that's okay. And that's it. Also, it is cool because if you like do that in the option and you just go there and say, okay, I want the border opacity to be 0, okay, you have the wall. You know that the wall is like 60 feet, okay, and you know that the wall is facing this direction because you have the actually the center of the token. So when a creature, for example, move in the aura, it will be influenced, and like the aura says, and it will take damage. So you can play with border opacity or not, or token asset token opacity or not, and like experiment things. Like I was like I have spoiled you, I have tried to also implement a ring effect. So now in the spell shape you can select the ring, okay, and you can select the thickness in this case, and also the template. So now we don't want the wall template, because if I spawn the ring there, it will have the wall template. So in there I can like copy paste the template that I want to use, the ring, and then if I spawn the ring, okay, we have actually the ring there. I have tried also to implement an aura for the ring that is 3D ring with the thickness, the height, and the rotation like the 3D rect. This is my implementation is not tied with the aura extension, so this 3D ring is only in mine extension. This is very a very raw implementation, but I wanted to keep it and let you experiment with that. So you can use the 3D ring and this thing. So if you spawn the ring, actually double click it, okay, you have it, and you can see that the creature are influenced only if they are in the ring, they take damage. And if they go into the ring, like you can see, the effect is gone because the ring only influences the creature inside the ring. And if we go back, like is inside the ring and is targeted. So I've tried also to do that. Good. So you have multiple template. You can manage multiple template, multiple spell behavior, and also now we can switch to the. Okay, I've also added this export and import for your area of effect, so you can export and import in other campaign and do things. But basically, this is all. And now for the NPCs, for example, leech. Okay, we have the leech, the lightning bolt. Okay, when you drag and drop a creature into the combat tracker, and you have the lightning bolt, I have also done some automation there. So before, the lightning bolt for the spells for the NPCs have, like, in the description, they were having this like level, school, casting time. Now all of this is trimmed and is inserted into the box of the new box, and we have only the description there. So that's good. And if you actually use the lightning bolt, also the NPC have the visual targeting, because the area of effect there, it will automatically fall back to your configuration there. So you don't need to configure the asset also for NPCs, because they actually fall back to the default name of the spell. So that's cool. And also now the spell template have practically pixel perfect precision. Like you can see, if I resize that, the line is basically pixel perfect, and also the template scales with the AoE spell template. And that's it. Also, I have removed that at will in the title, and also corrected a lot of bugs. So that's it. And they also have template if you want to configure them. And basically also, like in the, let me do, okay, like in the 2014 NPCs, where you like use the shield and they consume a first level spell slot on confirmation. Also the 2024, if you have my other extension there, that is the NPC spell ability usage, that actually when you double click to the daily use, the spell is consumed. And if you shift double click, if you have my other extension, when you actually use finger of that and click confirm, it will also use the daily use. So if you click confirm, it will use the use. And also now the 2024, if you have no uses left and you try to click the gear, it will say that no spell slot remaining. In this case, you have not spell slot but uses, so you have no more uses. So if you try to click, it will say no. But if you do like the PCs and click ALT and click, they will do a free cast, and like they function like the NPCs. So I mean the PC. So you click confirm, it will consume the use. And that's it. Also for the 2014, now the extension also part the spell casting. So if the leech is a 18 level spellcaster and you have a cantrip, the Ray of Frost, and you open it up, it will say that the cantrip damage is 1d8 plus 3d8 due to being at 18 character level. So now it parse also the NPC level, and also we have the cantrip upgrade, because before for example, Ray of Frost, because between 2014 and 2024, the cantrip have, let me go there, Fireball, we have this cantrip upgrade in 2024, but not in 2014. I have now addressed this bug where this uh, cantrip upgrade in 2014 is also added to the cantrip upgrade. So it is more clean now. And that's actually it. And thank you for trying my extension, and have a good day.